Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want...
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UL Monroe's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Bust through behind his pad. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Flowers. And out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. The Warhawks have it with a first and 10. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Rolls it in.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first?
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Flowers. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And wings it incomplete. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off-play action on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dalton.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Warhawks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Makes the catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got the back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful.
Oh, he's got some space. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
No, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Look looking for more room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it and taking it all the way to the end zone.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Warhawks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Quarterback flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and...
Got him on the room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Irish. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through it, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the... Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are
throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to play action. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. The 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking for room. It's Dalton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. He'll keep it himself. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off-play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Dalton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.